Alright, so it is time for the end of my Parisian adventures. Started with a hitchhike in, 5 nights in, and now the story. This is a story that I will never forget. This is the story of how I got from Paris to Poitiers. The idea was I would hitchhike it. I had such a good time hitchhiking to Paris that I thought, you know what, let's give it a real go. Let's give it a proper distance. Let's give it a real hitchhike and cover Paris to Poitiers. Now, it is very difficult to get out of Paris. It is such a big, sprawling city to suburb. So, I would catch a bus south to the next town called Orléans, something like that, Orléans. And from there, I would begin my hitchhike. It is like a 1 hour bus ride, and then I would walk to the edge of town and see what I can do. So I take the bus, all is well, and I make it to Orléans pretty much 12 o'clock. I get there, and some French dude was sitting next to me. He's from Orléans, and I'm talking to him. I go, hey man, so I'm about to be hitchhiking. I don't know how long we'll be gone. Where is the nearest bakery? Takes me to the bakery, get my baguette, I'm ready for the road. I look on the map, and it's about 1.5 hour walk to get to the outside of the town, city. So I begin walking. I've got my pack, I've got my baguette, I'm ready for it. An hour and a half later, and I have pretty much hit the edge of town. I'm not quite at the very edge yet. There's still houses dotting, but very sparsely. So I stick my thumb out. It's already like 1:30, and I wait. Cars go by, and I'm still waiting. Lots more cars go by, I'm still waiting. A van puts his indicator on, stops, and then makes a right turn into a driveway. Another car stop in front of the little car park thing. Turns out they didn't even know I was there. They weren't stopping for me. And I'm starting to think maybe this wasn't a good idea. But, I was like, someone's always going to pick me up. And I was on a small road. There are two roads running side by side. One is the highway, and one is the smaller road, which runs through the villages and what you'd imagine a small road to be. So I pitched up on the smaller road because that's what I did from Beauvais to Paris, and I figured, well, I had luck there, I'll do it again. So I wait, I wait, I wait, and then eventually a car stops. So that was a good moment. That was a good moment. I was like, oh, thank God. Someone always picks you up, and someone finally picked me up. It was a good moment. I get in the car, and I'm like, Poitiers. And she's like, oh, I can take you 2 to 3 kilometers up the road. And I'm like, you know what? Because I wasn't quite on the edge of the city yet. 2, 3 kilometers up the road, that's good. I could use the lift anyway. And as we are driving, I ask her, like, so have you travelled? Have you hitchhiked? What's the deal? No, just friendly person. Invites me inside, I have a shower, gives me some yogurt, like... So a bit of a shaky wait, but a good start. So then as we're driving, she asks, so do you want me to drop you off at the highway or at the roundabout? And I'm going, oh, I'll stick to the roundabout, I think. And yeah, she drops me off in front of the roundabout. I stick my thumb out. It's not too long of a wait until some guy picks me up. I ask where he's going, to the next village. Okay. So he drops me at the next village, stick my thumb out, wait a bit, and music blasting, car pulls to a stop in front of me, says get in. You have two young guys, one's 17, one 21, both Turkish, trying to put my seatbelt on. They're like, oh, don't worry. You have the driver, he's on Snapchat, like going, hey, with me in the background, like picked up a hitchhiker kind of stuff. And he's only gone to the next village as well. So it's been quite a few hours at this point. And how it goes is it goes Orléans, and then it goes Tours, and it goes Poitiers. And in between Orléans and Tours, there is Blois. And I am not even halfway to Blois, and it has been, God, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours. So I figure I am not making it there at this rate. I stick my thumb out, it's a dud spot, nobody is stopping, it's too suburban, it's just doesn't work, right? So I look on the map, and the highway is 3 kilometers north. And I figure, yeah, I think I'll go the highway because this just isn't working for me. Made a mistake. So I'm beginning my walk. I forget the name of the town. I think it's like Mir or something. And it's a cute little village. It's sweet. You know, little French village in between the roads and that. And then I finally make it to the highway, throw my bag over, hop the fence, and begin walking along the grass to the very edge. And at this point, it's quite hot. I'm getting sunburnt. I'm getting sweaty. My pack is starting to rub against me and that. It's a very good pack, but I was getting very sweaty with it. And I begin walking along the grass along the edge of the highway, sticking my thumb out, stopping, walking, and it dawns on me that nobody is stopping in the middle of the highway. I don't know what I was thinking to go walking along the side of the road on the highway, but I stick my thumb out, I see cars going, I'm like, no, there's not a chance in hell that anybody is stopping right now. So I'm thinking, oh, well, I guess I should try my luck anyway. I walk a bit, stick thumb out, walk a bit, stick thumb out. And I'm like, nah, this is absolutely ridiculous. It's like 4 p.m. I'm on the middle of a highway. I've walked so there's like nothing nearby me. It's 10 kilometers to Blois. So I'm thinking, fuck, I'll walk 10 kilometers. I'll get to Blois at about 6. And then once I'm there, I'll try to find internet, let Roman and the family in Poitiers know that I'm not making it, sleep under a tree, catch the next bus out in the morning. So I was feeling so defeated. I keep walking, and then I hear sirens behind me. I turn around, and there's a police car pulled up. So I'm standing there, I'm defeated, I couldn't really care. I'm like, the worst they're going to do is take me to a police station and find me. The second worst they're going to do is take me to a rest stop and find me. And the least worst thing they can do is just take me to the next rest stop. So I see it pull up, I stand there, watch it stop in front of me, and a big man gets out. And he's like, "Tu parles français?" And I'm like, "No, anglais. And he's like, "Forbidden! This is forbidden! You are stupid!" And I'm like, I learnt the word for I understand, which is compris, I think. So I was going, shut up! Do not talk, this is forbidden, I write you tickets. And then he's walking around, he's like, you are stupid. And I'm like, whatever. And he's like, shut up, sit. So I sit in the car, and they begin driving. He stops talking, and then the woman driving the car was actually quite friendly, had all right English. And then we actually talked. Minus that dickhead who didn't feel like talking. We actually talked. So, she was explaining to me, yeah, how old are you? What are you doing? You can't be on a highway. By this point, it clicked in me that I was being such an idiot by doing this. So I was already defeated. I was like, yeah, nah, didn't really care, but no, yeah, I'm wrong, that kind of thing. So she was like, I'll drop you off at the next rest stop, but from there, you have to get a ride out. You cannot walk on this highway. So she drops me off. She's like, you are nice. I will not write you a ticket, but somebody will stop you. You have to hitchhike. You cannot walk. So I'm like, all right. It's 4:30. I get into the rest stop, use their internet. I text Roman. I'm like, I'm not making it. It was stupid. I'm not making it to Poitiers. There are no buses. There are no cars. I will sleep under a tree, and then I will catch the next bus, catch another car. I will see what I can do. Hopefully I will make it to Blois by tonight. And that was it. I was defeated, I was sunburnt, I was tired, I was sweaty. But there was nothing I could do except stick my thumb out. So I go to the exit of the rest stop, and then policemen tell me, no, you can't be here. You have to go inside. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I walk from the exit further in, and I stick my thumb out. And nobody is stopping for me. They're all families, they're all couples returning from holiday, like old people, kids with parents. Like, I'm defeated. I'm not even watching cars go by because I know they're not stopping for me. It was stupid. So then, like, half an hour later, I honestly don't know the time. I wasn't checking. I was standing in the shade, hot, defeated. I had my thumb out looking at the ground, and then I looked to my right and a car had stopped, but it was in front of a speed bump, so I wasn't sure if they were slowing down. And I make eye contact. She makes eye contact. I approach. Oui. Poitiers. Oui, come inside. and my brain just switched. I'm thinking, alright, I said Poitiers, but that's like 200 kilometers away. So maybe they're going on the way, maybe they're going to Blois, maybe they're going to Tours. But either way, I'm thinking, I've got out of here. That's good. Two young girls, I'd say mid-20s, and I begin talking. I'm like, oh, sweet. So what have you been up to? And they're like, yeah, no, we're traveling. We've always been hitchhikers ourselves, so it's good to return the favor. And then I ask where they're going, and they say Bordeaux. And that is past Poitiers. So it dawned on me that I'm going to Poitiers after giving up, accepting I'll sleep under a tree, waiting 3 months to visit this friend and their family. Just like that, I'm covering 200 kilometers in a single ride. Oh my god, I genuinely could not stop smiling that entire car ride. It was insane, the euphoria I felt. And I was exhausted, I was sunburnt, but I was making it. So, an hour or two later, don't know, they dropped me off at the highway exit at Poitiers. I checked the map, it is like 3 kilometers to the nearest McDonald's. I'm thinking, easy, I can walk that, I can let them know I've made it. 3 months later, I haven't been defeated. I told them I wasn't making it, but I can let them know I'm down the road. And as I get out, the girls were like, yeah, so if you stick your thumb out here, you will definitely get a ride very soon, very good spot. And I was feeling happy. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll stick my thumb out. I'll wait half an hour and then just walk it anyway, why not? 10 minutes later, a young couple stops, pulls up, Poitiers sensor, oh yeah, come in. They'd stopped for me and they're taking me into town. I was stuck at a rest stop on a highway being dropped off by police 200 kilometers away, and just like that I am being dropped off in the town centre. Young couple, travellers themselves, and I was dropped off 5 minutes walk from the house. Oh my god, the relief. At around 7 o'clock, I'm looking at doorbells, Le Maire, that's them, ring the bell, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe I've made it. Oh, it was an intense feeling. I'm standing around, checking out the street, best mood of my life, and then I hear bonjour over the speaker. I go, bonjour. Nick! Door opens, there's Laurence, and there's Pierre, and they are like, oh my, I did not think I would see you. You said you were not coming. And I was like, I did not think I would see you. I said I was not coming. And then I dropped my bag. I've made it. From being stuck at a rest stop to being there, 7 o'clock in time for dinner. Roman was having a shower because she figured, okay, I'll go to shower and then settle down. And they had to whip up a quick dinner because they weren't expecting me. But I made it. Like, I couldn't give up, and I think that's why I didn't. I wasn't at the point of giving up, but I was definitely at the point of being defeated. But after all that, I'd finally made it. So then that started 6 nights in Poitiers. Absolutely loved the family so much. They are my favourite. I genuinely felt so good with them. I had a comfortable bed. The dad, Pierre, was so excited to teach me everything French wine, French food, everything. He was so happy. The mum was just the coolest mum ever. She was such a sweetheart and so cool, so easy to talk to. Roman was brilliant, like 3 months waiting, and it was good. So that was about one of the most, not stressful, but adventurous, I think that's the right word, adventurous things I've done. And then after Poitiers, back to Paris. And then from Paris, I stayed in a small village of 200 people. Really nice family. I didn't do much while there. I went to a medieval fair, saw cool plays and reenactments and that. And then I went to Angers after that. I had met a Mexican girl who was studying in Angers. She was 4 days in, so really new, never travelled. So she was like, yeah, no, come stay. I've got an Airbnb. Very excited to have someone so she's not alone and lost kind of thing. So in Angers, we hung around, picnics, sunsets, day trips. Good fun. Back to Paris. And I had about 3 days to decide whether I was going to Georgia. This morning I booked it. Tomorrow morning I'm leaving. But that's been the French adventure pretty much. I'm on to Georgia now, so I'm keen to see how that goes. But I am going to miss France sorely. I love the bread, the cheese, the wine, but that's life, isn't it? You don't have everything forever. But that was the French adventure. So I'm keen to tell this phone more about my Georgian one when it happens.